Hi everyone, Jocelyn here. I have had a few things on my heart and my mind that I would just like to get across to everybody on the team in what's hopefully going to be a very quick message. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to my coach and one of my very best friends for sharing this opportunity with me. Without you, Jen, I would not be here. Without your decision a year ago now to say yes to yourself, you would not have had that impact on my life to change the direction where I was going and what is now possible for my family from here moving forward. Also for the belief that I have in myself and the belief that I am now able to pour into every single person who comes on board this team. So thank you. So the message kind of goes like this. Each and every one of you is a part of this team because at some point in time you made the decision to say yes and become a Beachbody coach. I don't know what that reason was. Maybe you're here just for the discount. Maybe you just want to make a little bit of a side income. Or maybe there is a tiny little fire burning inside of you right now that knows that you want something bigger, something greater. You want to be in control of where your life takes you, of what you are able to do, of the options you have available to travel, to stay home with your kids, to secure a retirement, whatever it might be. Each and every one of our reasons for saying yes is a little bit different because we all have different circumstances. They're all unique to us. 10 months ago, when I started, Going Diamond was like where it was at and beyond. It was exciting. It was this huge, big, oh my goodness, wouldn't that be cool if moving forward, this is what we were doing. And yet I'm looking at where I was in that moment and looking around at my situation, looking at my circumstances and still thinking, how is that even going to happen? I couldn't see how I could be where I was and get to where I wanted to be. Logically, it didn't make any sense. In my first 3 days as coaching, I sat down with Jen and she kind of took me through the fast start. And I will never ever forget this conversation we had because I remembered it every single time I get down and every single time I get frustrated. She said, I just do what Trevor tells me to do. Trevor has had success. He has the success that I want. And so if he tells me to do something, I just do it. No questions asked. She doesn't make it any more difficult than it needs to be. She doesn't overcomplicate it. She just went ahead and did it. And I thought, okay, so that was it. I had no idea what I was doing coaching, but I just watched what Jen did. I watched what Trevor did. And until I started to get my feet underneath me and really kind of understand what was going on, I just did what they did. And that really kind of got the ball rolling. So we are very, very lucky on this team to have access to so many amazing leaders who have gone before us. Because what their experience is able to do with us is shorten that amount of time to hit success that would have been if we started on our own. Because they've already gone ahead and done it. They know what works and they know what doesn't. And so as you have coaches who are guiding you and giving you advice and trying to help you along, trust that what they're telling you to do to move your business forward is in your best interest. That also means stepping outside of your comfort zone. If Jen had never gone ahead and stepped outside of herself and posted her 3-week before and after pictures a year ago, I know I wouldn't be where I am, and I know she's inspired hundreds of others along the way as well. This is somebody who I've known now 15, 16 years, a very long time. I've seen her struggle with her weight the entire time. I've seen her go from diet to diet, from workout program to workout program. Something new is starting on Monday. And then I saw in 3 weeks the amazing results that she had and the fire that was lit underneath her. The first time she sent me the program information, I scrolled, $180. Nope. Didn't even read the information. I saw $180 that I didn't have, or so I thought, and I said no. When I saw her results, then I asked her again for the information. And this time I went through it a little bit, but mostly I was just like, I got to do whatever it takes to do what she's doing. So this is where you can really, really, really get creative. $180 was not the money at that point in time that I had. That to me right there says something has to change. So I knew that the opportunity was definitely going to really be a trigger. That was a hot spot for me as well. But what she did was she put herself out there in front of her family, her friends. She got out of her comfort zone, which meant that, she subjected herself potentially to criticism, to ridicule, to people not liking what she was doing. But in doing that, she inspired me. And I know she inspired more, definitely a lot more. But it absolutely changed my life. So this time when I got the information, it was doing whatever it takes. And I did. I got really creative, and I just took off from there. So then there have been months. Now I have been able to hit Success Club 10 each and every month. And there were a couple months where I could not afford my Shakeology. How does that even happen? I'm hitting Success Club, so I'm making money to cover. How am I not being able to cover my own Shakeology? That to me, I was like, something's wrong. Even though I was going forward with the business, my priorities were all over the place. So one month, I just went through the house and found stuff that was no longer needed, no longer really necessary, put it up on Kijiji and sold it. I sold stuff around the house to get that Shakeology, because being in this business, owning my own business, being the CEO of your own business, you do what it takes. You do whatever it takes. And I made it happen. From that point on, my business fees and my Shakeology are top priority. So if it means I have to pay my phone bill a few days late or a week late, that's what I do. I know some people will take offense to that, and I know that that may not be your path, but it was what I had to do, which reminded me, I was told this story a while ago. If somebody had $1 million and you had to get across the country to get it, you had no money, and you had no vehicle, would you do whatever it took to get there and claim your $1 million? I would. I bet you'd get really, really creative fast in how you'd make that happen. Building your business, you really, really want to take it to the top, is no different. You get creative. You do whatever it takes. Sometimes it gets uncomfortable. Sometimes you have to make things, shift things around that you don't want to, but you know that it's worth it in the end. It absolutely was worth it in the end. And so as you're moving now, and if you're getting no's, they're maybe necessarily not right no's, because 10 months ago, I was a no, and it was a very, very fine line. Jennifer showed me the value. She put herself out there. She was doing what she needed to do. And I saw it, and I am forever, forever grateful, because from this point forward now, my life and my family's life has changed. Take advantage of your leaders and the coaches in this team. If you don't have a coach who's active, go and find a coach who's going to help you. Someone's going to help you. I was almost a no. There are people out there who are waiting for you to help them. Trust in that process.